Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, I shaved it off. I'm gonna start growing it back again. I tend to do that every now and then. Um, every once in a great while, I don't have any facial hair, but I don't know. I just felt like shaving it, and now I feel like growing it back again. So at least for the rest of the colder months, I don't know. Just whatever I feel like at the time. So I don't know if I should do a rambling video, but whatever is whatever. Um, anyway, I was walking yesterday behind the grocery store. Um, it was just really slow yesterday, so it was on my break. I was walking, and it's been raining off and on, which has been really nice for Central California because we don't really get a whole lot of rain. And I love rainy weather. I love autumn. I wish it would rain more, but unfortunately, that is not in the cards. Now, I mean, there, of course, is a limit to the amount of rain. I mean, we don't want a continuous torrential downpour for days on end to where it's going to flood. But anyway, that's not the point of what I'm trying to convey right now. What I'm trying to talk about is, well, that was kind of the framework, pretty much. So I can't really dismiss what I just said. It's the framework for what I was thinking yesterday. And like I said, it had been raining off and on past few days. Behind the grocery store, there's an alleyway, where the delivery trucks come and everything. And it's part of the store. But there's also like a trailer park across from us. But there's also a big empty lot. And around that empty lot, there's like a chain link fence for the water pumps, things like that. But along the chain link fence, there's always been like little dips in the dirt next to the alleyway. Little dips. And they've been filled in times past with dirt. And it seems like I don't want to exactly say every year when it rains. I mean, it does here and there, but there's some years, where we get some pretty decent rain. And the rain puddles in certain areas, like scours of dirt or puddles these areas. Nose itches. And I don't know. I was just sitting there walking, and I was thinking about scripture and thinking about sin and how sin can take effect. It just doesn't only affect that person that sins, but it could also have a profound impact on those in their immediate bubble. Because I was thinking about, just taking this little pebble and throwing it right into the water there and watching the ripple effect spread out from where that pebble landed. And I was just thinking, man, that's like a person that sins. I don't want to get too much into it because I got to clock in here in a minute. But, somebody that commits adultery on their spouse, that not only affects that person, that affects their spouse. What if there's kids involved? That affects them kids. There's some things in the Bible that says thou shalt not for a good reason. It doesn't really go into detail, but you can pretty much, based on people's fruits, what they should and shouldn't do. And it's just amazing how people can't pick up on that. Or choosing, to lie to your spouse, or choosing to lie to your kids about things. Make no mistake, whatever you choose to do, that is wrong. Even according to scripture, that is wrong. it doesn't just affect you, it affects your immediate bubble. And I mean, that could include other people as well. But, I mean, it amazes me, cause and effect. If you want to be, if you want to get to talk philosophy, I don't know, just karma, whatever you believe, cause and effect, science. I mean, whatever you do, it's not just going to be you that's affected by your poor decisions, your lack thereof of good decisions. Whatever you do, it doesn't just affect you. So, I mean, that's why the Lord hates adultery. There's not one single sin that does not happen that doesn't start with wanting something, with coveting something. I've said that in times past in previous videos. Every sin basically starts with selfishness. Selfishness. Sound like a broken record, but yet it seems like a lot of people don't get that. You dishonor your parents. You could dishonor your parents all in one fell swoop by sinning. That's bringing them dishonor. Taking the Lord's name in vain. I mean, any sin you commit is out of selfishness. It's rooted in selfishness. So, I mean, just look at it that way. Your selfishness affects not only you, but everybody else around you. All right, guys. Didn't mean for the lecture, but somebody has to say it.